If IT weren't filmed, no one would believe. Part 6. Security cameras always manage to capture the most impressive events, and the recordings are always shared on the internet, which surprises many people who may not believe what their eyes are seeing. These scenes even made it to the world's major newspapers. So stay tuned until the end to see the 11 scenes that if IT weren't filmed, no one would believe. Because number 4 will be the first time you see it in your life. Before we start, we have some news for you. There's a giveaway happening on the channel for an iPhone as soon as we reach 400,000 subscribers. To participate, you need to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell and comment using the hashtag #Top10EVT. Like and share this news with your friends. Remember to comment with the hashtag #Top10EVT. Join now, because it's totally free and you have the chance to win an iPhone in any color you want. Let's go! Number 1. Alert man on the sidewalk. Even a simple walk can become an unbelievable event. In these scenes recorded in Rio de Janeiro, a pedestrian was just going about his way when a truck carrying a heavy load lost control at high speed. In the footage, we can see the pedestrian's desperation as he runs as far away as possible from the truck to avoid being hit by the heavy load, which is thrown with great force throughout the street. Fortunately, the man was attentive to the movement of cars and managed to escape the accident unscathed. Number 2. Caught on virtual interviews. Virtual interviews and live streams have become common in times of pandemic, and of course, many unusual situations happen in these virtual meetings. In this conversation between comedian 𝗑𝗘 𝗕𝗘 and politician Guilherme Boulos, the comedian's wife thought she could pass by unnoticed while crouching under the laptop camera, but she was very mistaken. The situation went from embarrassment to waves of laughter from everyone involved in just a few seconds. Of course, this situation has been used in many of the comedian's jokes since it happened. Number 3. Meeting of giants. Airplanes are considered the safest means of transportation, but they can still cause terror in many people who suffer from a fear of flying. And even with a system with many safety features, the movement of these enormous aircraft can leave many passengers apprehensive. In these impressive scenes, we see an airplane arriving very quickly, but in just a few seconds, the runway appears to be occupied by an aircraft maneuvering for parking. Fortunately, the pilot of the airplane realized the danger and interrupted the landing procedure before the worst happened. Number 4. Spirit in the elevator. We always see people making unexplained movements in horror movies, where souls from another world return to haunt the world of the living. But when this happens in real life and inside an elevator, what would you do? In this recording made from inside an elevator, a young woman enters very calmly, but after a few seconds, it seems that a supernatural force emerges from inside the elevator and attacks the woman with great violence. Hitting and dragging the young woman, this supposed energy from another world only stops attacking when the elevator reaches its destination, causing the woman to leave the elevator more than quickly. To this day, it is not known why this spirit from another world was haunting the woman. Number 5. Brave mom. Children are always curious, which can lead to moments of great danger. In these impressive scenes recorded by a security camera, a mother exits the elevator holding her son's hand but talking on the phone. Even though she lets go of the child's hand for a few seconds, the child begins to explore the new floor and ends up tripping near the gap of a staircase. At that moment, the mother realizes the danger her child is in, and in a quick movement, she manages to grab the child before the fall. These scenes have gone viral worldwide, showing that for their children, all mothers are capable of performing true miracles. So, have you left your like? Have you subscribed to the channel? What do you think about the scenes that, if IT weren't filmed, no one would believe? Can you please leave a comment down below with hashtag top 10 EVT? Number 6. Funny Priest. With many masses being broadcast live on the internet, many priests and religious leaders have had to use new methods of transmission, including Instagram. In this funny broadcast of a mass that took place in Itajuba, in the interior of Minas Gerais, a priest who was not very familiar with the social network ended up activating the filters of the tool, which placed animations and drawings throughout the entire mass, which ended up amusing his loyal audience.
Espírito Senhor, e renova a face da terra.
Number 7. Confusion on the escalator. Not all of these scenes cause us apprehension. Many of them can give us a good laugh, even if they target seniors using all the technology of our times. In this recording made by an airport security camera, this gentleman seems not to understand that he should lift the transport cart at the end and ends up stumbling. This first stumble knocks down the gentleman, who is then hit by the woman behind him, starting an incredible sequence of falls. The scene was only normalized when the people on the way helped the gentleman to get up. Fortunately, he was not hurt. Number 8. Distracted mechanic. Many work environments are not ideal for people to invent and show off their athletic skills. This flagrant that occurred in a mechanical workshop made that very clear. In an attempt to quickly descend from a pile of tires, the mechanic ended up getting stuck on top of a hydraulic jack, which could have been very dangerous. Even in this dangerous situation, the mechanic managed to remain calm and get off the iron bar without any injuries. Number 9. Lightning storm. We always see in cartoons lightning and large energy discharges that can cause the most unexpected events when they hit the ground. In this incredible flagrant of nature's actions, a powerful energy discharge hits a river that was calm up to that point. But the discharge generated such a large energy that it created a huge wave of water. This wave had such great energy that it traveled for many meters along the length of the river, even catching the region's oldest residents by surprise. Number 10. Unwanted coworker. In every workplace, there always seems to be stories of people who don't know how to behave in the office. But the scenes we're about to see may make you very suspicious of any colleague who shares the office with you. In these strong scenes that we're about to see, a female employee ended up drinking all the milk from the carton, and, embarrassed by the situation, she solved the problem in a simple way. As she was breastfeeding, she saw no problem in filling the carton with her breast milk. The scenes were not released to other workers to protect the employee's image. Number 11. Dumb thief. Many impressive scenes also happen when ill-intentioned people try to escape from situations caused by themselves. This thief thought it would be a good idea to try to break into this store through the roof, but he didn't count on the ceiling not being able to hold his weight. Even after taking a hard fall, he doesn't give up, but the same thing happens shortly after. Tired of falling from the roof, the thief decides to hold onto the other roof, but gives up trying to break into the establishment. Truly, this thief should have analyzed the location a little more before attempting the theft. All of these real-life snapshots show that we should always be as alert as possible, and that even a small moment of distraction can represent a great danger. We know that not all dangers can be avoided, but after seeing these recordings, I bet you will be much more careful when you leave home. Which of these recordings caught your attention the most? And which one would you not believe was true if you weren't seeing it with your own eyes? Write to us in the comments below. If you liked this video, check out the next video, which will be, If IT Wasn't Filmed and No One Would Believe It, Part 5. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, because your contribution is very important to us. Take the opportunity to share this video and leave a comment with hashtag #Top10EVT. Deal? Check out these super interesting videos about incredible things that are appearing here on the screen. If you're on your phone, these videos may not appear on the screen, but their links are down below in the description of this video. Click on one of them and enjoy.